Nation, Rainier Avenue Radio.
Metro League high school football is back.
Tigers are off to the races. He could go all the way. He could go touchdown.
The return of Metro League high school football Friday and Saturday nights on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Makes a stutter step inside, breaks a tackle. He's going to take it all the way. He's all the way on the sideline.
Exciting Metro League football live on Rainier Avenue Radio .world. It's back. Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station.
This is Cindy Bray, the host of Harkins Radio.
This is Paul Thierson, host of Star
This
Time.
is Paul Schneiderman today on the 73rd edition.
Hey, y'all,
Sports
welcome
Stuff
to
on
Travelers
Rainier
Guides
Avenue
and Venus and Mars. Princess from
Alicia Free Godmothers. Yes, don't be dirty.
Your home for information about the impact of the
And
coronavirus.
amongst many things that's difficult about this virus is that it prevents
it's been
people from
devastating.
gathering. So
They're really heartbreaking stories of people who have.
There isn't anyone that isn't impacted.
shutting our schools down, including all athletic programs.
Your first-hand accounts.
We got here just to test, and I found out that I was positive.
A lot of people who know me, I'm still the first person they know.
But it was almost like you were patient zero for South Seattle. Your stories of community coming together.
Partner very heavily with Tacoma Urban League, who is doing some amazing work in response.
We're doing things for small businesses. We're giving out loans for small businesses.
And so I think it's very important that we have leaders who feel
I can tell you we're calling 20, 30, 40 members.
this crisis in our community. We've been working to address it.
Rainier Avenue Radio, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
DJ Dirty John.
Karen Z with Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, this is Hercule the Cool. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Rainier Avenue Radio .world. We got you covered. Local impact, global presence. Broadcast. Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio .world and our weekly coverage of the impact on communities. Continuation of our series. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us again here. And then again, now we are aware of the fact that we are, and more folks listening to that at 1 point.
Would you like to see when your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at rainieravenue.world.
Welcome. It's Friday. This is Brenda Charles-Edwards, the host of Seniors Matter. We're live every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. We're also on Twitch, YouTube, and the Rainier Radio app. Seniors Matters invites a variety of guests to discuss issues and activities that may impact the lives of older adults, their families, and the community. Do you need financial documents notarized? Are you a senior that needs documents read to you for clarity or completion? Call me, Brenda at Black Orchid Notary, 206-683-2636. Tell me where, I'll meet you there. My guest today is Kate Harkins. She's the Community Engagement Coordinator for Southeast Seattle Senior Center, located in Southeast Seattle. Hey, Kate, how you doing?
Hey, Brenda. Thank you so much for having me on.
My pleasure. My pleasure. How have you been?
I've been good. We've been busy at the Senior Center. We, as a team, worked so hard to keep in touch with our seniors and support them during the pandemic. And now it's kind of like we're doing the old version of before the pandemic, the middle version of during the pandemic, and the new version of trying to slowly and carefully reopen. So we are busy.
I know you have been, because I was up there one day and I said, oh my gosh, what's with all these meals? So tell my audience a little bit about the food and dining and the special meals that you guys have been doing, and I know you're still doing.
Yeah. So during before the pandemic, our center was a gathering place for seniors and really anybody who wanted to come. We don't card people as to their age. And so people came for lunch to talk with our social worker about some of the more serious issues life can give you. and came for fun and companionship. So we have weaving, Tai Chi, informational presentations. We really tried to run the gamut, because if you picture a senior, quote unquote, age period, that's 60 to 100 years old. That's 40 years. So people we are all different. We all have different needs. And so our job as a center is to not assume who somebody is, what they want, what they need, and let them tell us. So we were so happy that the seniors really built the community strength of the center and built community amongst themselves. And then came the pandemic.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So central to our mission is reducing isolation. And the pandemic made seniors even more isolated than regular. So we worked hard. We shut down, and then we started calling our seniors. So what that meant was all staff calling as many seniors as we possibly could. We broke up the biggest list we could, and we talked one-on-one with seniors to find out what they needed and how we could support them, and really just how they were doing. And what we learned was they do want to be in touch. They miss each other. And there were issues that our social worker addressed on the phone, but also food was significant. Food is significant to all of us. And for some seniors, they were really worried about getting outside. They no longer cook. And the whole world just felt so unsafe, and everybody needs food. And so we developed a program partnering with restaurants, food sources, our team, to cook, package up, and deliver. At one point, it was up to 175 meals a day each week.
Oh my gosh.
Which takes so many hands, as you can imagine, right?
Yes,
and so we have been so blessed, truly, there's no other word, that the community stepped up to volunteer, because everybody was concerned about the pandemic. And quickly we realized that seniors are vulnerable, extra vulnerable in a lot of ways. And so people really stepped up in the community to help package up the food, help deliver the food. We have a professional cooking the food, because you want to be super careful. You want your food to be just right, and super clean and healthy. You always want that. And then a pandemic, you double want that. So we have somebody cooking that. And then we have a huge team of volunteers that makes that happen. So I guess my first thing really I want to say is our heartfelt thanks to the community for stepping up to volunteer to make us able to stay in touch with our seniors in a way that really matters.
That is so true, so true. So Kate, I know that the senior does offer assistance with legal, financial, and other information through the center itself and its community partners. Did you find a change with that, with the pandemic going on?
Well, yes. I mean, we do have nonprofits that we partner with to make our services stronger. And one thing, we partner with Sound Generations to get the food for the meals. Not all of it doesn't cover the whole budget, but it's very helpful. And they were no longer taking seniors with their Hyde shuttle to places that they need to go. And so they pivoted and reallocated those vans to help us deliver meals to the seniors.
Oh, that's great.
It's fantastic. And I don't know if I clearly explained how we're kind of in a funny hybrid right now of doing the cautious pandemic work and then even more cautiously returning to services at the center. So we have now small classes, very careful, checking that people are masked, and soon we're going to check vaccination. So we are very carefully, very slowly reopening. And Hyde Shuttle took one of their vans back to help seniors get to where they need to go, which is their mission, right? So
Right.
we don't blame them, but then now we're a van down. So we are relying on our fabulous volunteers to help us still deliver the meals to the seniors. So it's, the pandemic has meant that we needed to be so flexible, so responsive, because as you probably remember, the information kept changing and we needed to be very, very responsive on top of that and keeping our seniors top of mind.
Most definitely. If you're just tuning in, you're listening live to Seniors Matter with your host, Brenda Charles-Edwards on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your community radio station. We're here every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Do you know what's the best gift we can give ourselves and our loved ones? Joining me on Zoom for a group or individual session on end-of-life planning. You can reach me at 206-683-2636. Now back to my guest, Kate Harkins with the Southeast Seattle Senior Center. She is a community engagement coordinator, and she's a wonderful person.
Thank you, Brenda.
So, I know that there's so much going on, and I know that you're going to be reopening, and I understand that Mark is coming back to do exercises. Is that right?
Mark is our beloved fitness coordinator, has them jumping and laughing and clapping, and it's all good for you. And the music, may I say, is excellent. So my office is down the hall from where they're exercising, and I can hear how much fun they're having. And I can't say I blame them because the music is terrific. There's Mark.
Yes, I've taken some of Mark's classes, and he works you, but he does it in a way that you don't feel that, oh, I can't come back and do this. He's really good at what he's doing, and he's totally cued in to seniors. So I think that's really great. I'll have to try to drop by and see him again. Although, you know, he's
very informed about just exactly what is going to make us stronger, but he also is part of our staff, and so therefore knows that people who walk through the door are going to be such a wide variety. And when you go to a workout class, you know, you don't work anybody's body but your own. So you have to do what's right for you. And he's ready for there to be quite a bit of variety in how people participate.
Most definitely. I know he has a great class. Everyone should take an opportunity to check out his class at least once. It's invigorating and it's fun. And like you said, then the music is great. So now I know there's another project going on, and this is a real serious project, and it's the elevator modernization project. Can you just tell us a little bit about it? And then afterwards, I want to show a short video that you have that says so much about the center and why all this plays and ties in together.
Okay, well, our center is over 50 years old, and the elevator has been in the building for over 30 years. So as you can imagine, we have had people come and check on it and be sure that it's up to working order and up to code, because you can imagine the code will have changed in 30 years. And so it's our job to really stay on that, right? An elevator is a basic safety, has basic safety concerns that you want to stay on top of. But an elevator is central to providing access to seniors. So we have people who come to Mark's class with a walker. Mm-hmm. And so even some of the people from Mark's class are in that video saying, hey, I am doing what I can for myself. I have my limitations. I am coming to the center. I am doing what I can for myself. And the center is here to help me with that. But I can't access the center unless I use the elevator. And our elevator is in serious need of major repair to the tune of $168,000, which for a small nonprofit budget is a big ticket.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So we've been doing some fundraising, and there are a lot of people in the community who believe in what we do and have been supportive and engaged with us over the years. So we're making progress. We've raised 108,000 of the 168, and we're fundraising now because the repair starts in September. And it's mid-September now. So,
Right.
And it will finish, we anticipate, in October, and payment is due upon completion, the way it tends to be. And so we need to be sure that we can pay our bills. We're working with Otis, and they have allowed a payment plan for us. So
Wonderful.
We're thankful for that. And we're thankful for an anonymous donor who has said that she will match with $10,000 if we can raise $10,000 more dollars. So that's pretty fabulous, and we're truly grateful. But the elevator is just so basic to access for so many seniors, and we really believe that the center is important to a lot of seniors in a lot of different ways, which is its strength, all that difference.
I absolutely agree with you. And I've been in the center many, many times, and I know that elevator. So, yes. But, if someone that's listening wanted to contribute to this project, how would they do that?
Well, there is a GoFundMe link, which I could provide you for you to put up. I don't know if you have it from the email. And then also it's in the video. But the other way to do it is just to go to our website and donate, or you can even call the center with a credit card or mail a check. We're ready to facilitate donations, that's for sure.
So you want to give out the phone number?
I do, yeah. 206-722-0317.
Okay.
So I'll give it again one more time. 206-722-0317. We're always happy to hear from you. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4. So that's just a heads up. I think if you're calling with your credit card, it's better to get a live person than leave your information in a voicemail.
Right.
You want to really know that you've achieved your donation. You want to really make sure that happens. So we would love to talk to you, and we would love to hear honestly from our senior community. I would imagine that you may have listeners in your community who have gone to the center also and found that it is a friendly place that does work hard to address their needs. And we are very proud to be, we do have a reputation for being a friendly place.
Yes.
And it's a fun place, and it's a kind of a heart forward place, frankly. And so we don't want to rest on that. We want to continue the conversation with the seniors in our community and hear what's relevant to them, because we may be doing something good this week, but needs change. And we want to be in touch with our seniors and find out how to best respond to what makes sense for them.
Kate, tell us about the YouTube channel. I thought this was pretty exciting.
Well, we are raising money for the elevator, and I can sit here and tell you all about why it's important, and maybe that's compelling to you, but it's good to have another voice, like a senior who says, hey, I need the elevator because ABC, and that person, to coin a phrase, really has a different microphone than I do. You know, they have a different experience, and your listeners may relate maybe more to hearing the senior say, here's why I need it. So it is a fun and funny video, and I think people would enjoy it. And you just click on it and hit play, and I think people will enjoy it.
Now, is that different from, oh, they're going to show it right now. Go ahead. Can't hear it, Dan. Okay.
And of course, during the pandemic, they've been in isolation. They've not been able to get out and socialize. So it's really, really important that we get to a point where we can bring the seniors back into the center. And right now, that's a major problem for us with the elevator because some are in wheelchairs and some are on walkers, and we need to have the elevator working safely so that they can participate in all the classes that we offer.
Giving to the elevator modernization project, it has been a gift to me. I feel happier when I give in my community, and I believe that you will too.
Do I need to say more? Please. Thank you for helping the center.
That was great.
The video is actually longer than that, and it does have more seniors speaking. So I don't know if you have the link for your listeners of the whole video. I think it's good not to play the whole one because we want to keep talking, but it is really an enjoyable video, and it does really give voice for the seniors to talk about it.
So now what's Jamie's video on housing wait lists for seniors? What's that about?
Well, finding housing where you have to qualify for a reduced rate of rent is hard. And there's so much that we hear in the community. And Jamie, I was on the phone with somebody talking about a friend, and she said, "What do I need a social worker for? I'm not that kind of person." And so we put labels on ourselves about who needs a social worker. And all I would say is Jamie has information you can use. And if you want to talk to her, she's available on the phone and she can walk you through some of the information. But really just listening to the video and watch and seeing what it has to present is a good start.
Well, see, Daniel has it on the screen here about the area medium income and the different categories. So that is great. Thank you, Daniel, for doing that. So what else is happening? Oh, do you know anything about this conversational Spanish class?
Well, I saw our volunteer teacher recently. I think it was a couple weeks ago. So I think they may be starting it back up again. One way to find out about what's happening at the center is to go to our website. We have a quarterly newsletter that details all the classes that we're having. And you can look at the newsletter and say, oh, Spanish class is on this day at this time. That's a fit for me. Maybe I'll go with a friend. So it's a good way to kind of take a little peek and see what might be a fit for you. And we encourage people to just come and check it out. You don't have to commit. You don't have to sign up. You can just drop by and have a look at what we're doing. And that's okay. And just see what it's like for you.
Well, it was funny because when I was reading and I was talking about some of the activities had returned, and one was hand and feet. And I automatically thought about a pedicure. And I know that, but then I saw it was a card game and I went,
it's a card game.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard of hand and feet card game.
Sometimes I talk about the center like a layer cake. Like we have a lot of the sweetness and fun on top and some of the more serious issues below. So kind of like life, right? We want our fun, we want our cake, but we also have serious issues we struggle with, like taking a look at Jamie's video just there. How do I figure out if I'm below the median income, or how do I calculate that? Sometimes a call to Jamie can just say, help you talk it over, and there may be new information that she's just received even since that video. She's really a very approachable, knowledgeable, respectful person.
Yes, she is. I love Jamie. She's a little powerhouse.
Yes, small and mighty.
I love it. So is there anything else that you would like to talk about, Kate, and let my audience know? Because I know there's so much, but I know you're easing back into all of this too, but anything else you want to share?
Well, what do I want to say? Check us out online. Some of our activities are online. And if you're not comfortable with a computer, maybe you have a family member who could help you join our book club or some of those other things. But do go look at our website, because we do have in-person activities, which are fun, and you could just come have a little peek at. And do call Jamie if you have something that you're struggling with. For instance, we have free counseling for depression. That's pretty good. And I guess I want to end on a call to action for those who want to support the center right now with its very important project of the elevator. All I can say is, what could be more profound than helping seniors get access to the programs that are vital to them? And that elevator is front and center to that. So we welcome support from our friends in the community. And we're really grateful for the opportunity to share this moment with you, Brenda.
Well, it's always good to see you. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. And then we definitely have to give a shout out to your executive director, Miss Linda Green, because
we do.
She works hard, very, very hard. And I've gone on a few outings that the center has had, and Linda's just right there and just bubbling. And you guys are so blessed to have her.
We are truly blessed. Yeah. All of the staff really believes in the center, and you will catch us with tears in our eyes at staff meeting. It's kind of embarrassing and sweet. And Linda is right there. Her heart is front and center in her job, and she does work very hard.
All righty. Well, for those of you that are tuning in, we're almost ready to wrap this up, but I just want to let you know that you're listening to Seniors Matter with your host, Brenda Charles-Edwards, on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your community radio station. And as I said earlier, we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, and of course, our Rainier Avenue Radio app. My guest today has been Kate Harkins. She is the community liaison outreach. I didn't say that right, did I, Kate?
our director gave me my title, and I love it because it is the most fun job. I'm the community engagement coordinator.
There it is.
Yeah.
And she's really good at it. She's been doing this for a while. And
thank you,
I really appreciate everything that you've done in the community. Also, after my show is going to be the coronavirus special edition. And I don't want you to miss it, because there's always updates that are going on and we need to hear them. I'd like to thank my audience for listening, and you, Kate, for coming on and sharing this information. And once again, could you give the hours and the website for the Southeast Seattle Senior Center? That is such a mouthful.
But you did it. Okay.
Thank you.
So the phone number is 206-722-0317. And our website is www.sessc.org. And
go ahead, Kate.
Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4, and we invite you to just come say hello and see what we have going on. And don't forget your mask.
Definitely don't forget your mask. Yes. So to my audience, I'd like to say happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe and live your life like it's golden. Talk to you later, Kate. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Brenda. Bye,
oh, you're
everybody.
very welcome. We'll see you again.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.